Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Friday, May 28th, 2021, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Bay State Conference Herget Division varsity baseball action as Walpole High entertains the Milton High Wildcats from Jack L. Dracker Field on the Byrd Middle School campus in East Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing all the play-by-play action for today's game. Today's contest has huge implications for Walpole. Coming off a shutout loss to Newton North, the orange and blue goes from the frying pan into the fire. Milton stands atop the division with a 9-1 record. Walpole is tied for second at 7-3. The Wildcats prevailed at their home field against Walpole back on May 17th, 8-6, so revenge would certainly be sweet. Walpole has won all 4 home games this year and is averaging 6 runs a game while allowing 4. The red and white is 3-1 in road contests and come in scoring 8 runs a contest while yielding 3. It's my understanding that the Bay State Conference will hold a single elimination tournament for baseball and softball the week of June 6th to 12th, so the orange and blue needs a victory today to keep any hopes for home field advantage alive. Coach Chris Costello's squad has victories over Natick 12-7, Needham 3-0, Weymouth 7-1 and 10-5, Framingham 2-0, Brookline 12-0, and Needham 5-2. Braintree is the third team to stop Walpole. Milton is coming in off their only loss of the campaign, 7-2 to Needham 2 days ago. The Wildcats had been rolling along with victories over Weymouth 4-0 and 12-0, Wellesley 2-0, Needham 15-5, Braintree 6-4 and 7-3, and Natick 12-1 and Newton North 7-1. We will go in with our starting lineups today for Walpole. Leading off, the catcher, Corey Kilroy. Batting second, shortstop Max Martin. First baseman Luke Janowicz will be batting third. Third baseman Nick Familetti will be batting cleanup. The designated hitter Will Blakely will be in the 5 spot, followed by left fielder Zach Oles. Playing second base and batting seventh will be Jake Preto, while in the 8th position will be right fielder Jack Walsh, and rounding out the batting order, center fielder Jason Finkelstein. Sam Donovan will do the pitching for Walpole and not bat. For the Wildcats, we have Owen McHugh at short leading off, followed by catcher Shea Donovan. Designated hitter Charlie Walker is in the 3rd place. Cleanup hitter will be Colin Hoey, the center fielder. Graham O'Donnell will be batting 5th, playing first base, while Jimmy Fallon will be the 3rd baseman and batting 6th. Playing right field and batting 7th will be Greg Domino. Second baseman Ryan Kelly is in the 8th spot, and left fielder Marcus Olivieri will be batting 9th. Doing the pitching for the Wildcats will be Brian Foley. So we've got this being the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. Things do not look good weather-wise for this weekend, including tonight. The rain is supposed to start shortly. Well, not super shortly, but take a quick look at my phone here. Well, now it's saying it's not going to rain until 8 o'clock. Game is beginning a few minutes early today, just to try to beat the rain at any cost anyway. So it's a very heavy cloud covering over the field as Walpole comes onto the field. Little breezy out here. Let's see. Quite a bit different from what we had the last couple of games. It's only 57 degrees out right now. Walpole, like we said, coming in at 7-3 and needing a victory to stay alive in a home field advantage for the postseason tournament. I don't know what the story is yet on the MIAA tournament, whether or not the Bay State Conference is going to partake of it or what. But we'll see. That'll come out in the next few weeks. Anyway, Sam Donovan, a left-hander on the hill for Walpole. And he will face for his first batter the shortstop, Owen McHugh. I was looking ahead, and if I saw the correct schedule for the fall, it looks like 5 of 7. I think 5 of 7 of the first 7 football games of the year will be at Turco Field. I'm not sure if that was correct, but it looked like the first 2 games are on the road, the next 5 at home, then the playoff system begins. And once again, for the 3rd straight year, we'll be traveling to Weymouth for Thanksgiving Day. I don't understand that at all, but looks like Turkey Day down in Weymouth again. All right, we are getting ready for this Herget Division, key Herget Division game. Leading off for the Wildcats, the shortstop, Owen McHugh. Donovan looks in for the sign. Here's his first pitch of the game, swinging a ground ball to short. Martin over first. He got him out 6-3 on that play. First pitch swinging for McHugh, and he hits it right to Martin. Easy play, and an easy throw over to first for the out. And it brings up the catcher, Shea Donovan. Donovan's delivery on the way. Popped foul out of play. Up on top of the Bird Middle School gymnasium. 0-1 the count. Ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Donovan's delivery. Up high, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to right field for a base hit. As Donovan went with the pitch on that one and grounded into right field. So Milton gets the first base run of the game, brings up the designated hitter, Charlie Walker. The pitch is a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Strike call. Evens it off at 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Outside, 3 balls and a strike. Donovan looks in for the sign. Pitch. Ball 4. Oh, 2 runners on for the Wildcats. And it brings up the cleanup hitter, center fielder Colin Hoey. Pinch runner for Milton is Jack Finnegan, number 3. Oh, Donovan is actually, Finnegan is actually running for Shea Donovan. And okay, Donovan steps back onto the mound. Looks in for the sign. There's a ball outside. Strike. 1-1. Ball way high. 2 balls and a strike. A nice grab by Kilroy to keep that from going back to the backstop. Two balls, 1 strike. Fly ball to left field. Coming in and easily putting it away to Zach Oles. Two down now, and it brings up the first baseman, Graham O'Donnell. Donovan's pitch. Strike. The 0-1 pitch. Caught him looking 0-2. Donovan's 0-2 pitch. Just outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Foul back out of play. Behind the Milton dugout. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Donovan looking in for, and O'Donnell steps out of the box. The 1-2 delivery. Lined into left field, a base hit. Run coming home. Here comes the throw to the plate. Cut off and held. And Milton draws first blood. With Finnegan, the pinch runner, scampering home with the first run of the game. Brings up the third baseman, Jimmy Fallon. Ball Donovan's 1-0 delivery. Foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. It's a fly ball to right field. Putting it off for the out. So, but Milton comes up with a run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. At the end of a half an inning of play, the score is the Milton Wildcats 1, Walpole coming to bat. For Milton defensively, we have Graham O'Donnell at first. Ryan Kelly at second. The shortstop is Owen McHugh. At third base, Jimmy Fallon. Left fielder is Marcus Olivieri. Center fielder Graham O'Donnell, and the center fielder is Colin Hoey, and the right fielder is Greg Domino. Catching is Shea Donovan, and the pitcher is Brian Foley, a right-hander. Walpole's lineup will have Corey Kilroy leading off and catching, followed by the shortstop Max Martin, first baseman Luke Janowicz, third base Nick Fimiglietti. Designated hitter Will Blakely, left fielder Zach Oles, second baseman Jake Preto, right fielder Jack Walsh, and center fielder Jason Finkelstein. Pitching and not batting, Sam Donovan. All right, Kilroy steps into the batter's box. Here's the windup and the first pitch. Takes a strike. The ground ball to short, up with it. Over to first, he got him by a step. Good hustle down the line by Kilroy. Brings up the shortstop, Max Martin. Foley's first pitch lined into the second baseman's glove. They did have him on the 4-3. They're saying it did get it, so 2 outs. And it brings up the first baseman, Luke Janowicz. Luke, a left-hander. There's the first pitch to Janowicz. Strike called. One strike pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Ball, 2 balls on the strike. There's a fly ball to center field. He's coming in and puts it away for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Walpole. At the end of an inning of play, as the score is Milton 1, Walpole nothing. All right, leading off for Milton in the second inning is the right fielder, Greg Domino. Ball down low. Up high and away, 2-0. There's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Milton gets its 3rd hit of the game. And it brings up the second baseman, Ryan Kelly. Bunt. Out as the ball hit him in the foot as he was going down. It looked to me like it hit him. And they are saying it did hit him. The batted ball hit his foot. 1 out for Walpole. And it brings back up the left fielder, Marcus Olivieri. So Domino has to come back to first. There's a ball. Strike at the knees, 1-1. A 1-1 pitch. Swing and fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes on Olivieri. Donovan's 1-2 delivery. Strike 3. He dropped that one right in there. 2 down now. And it brings up the top of the order, Owen McHugh, who grounded to short his first time up. First pitch hitting. Going is a fly ball to right. And easily putting it away for Walpole is Jack Walsh. And the side is retired. Milton had no runs a hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base. At the end of an inning and a half, the score remains Milton 1, Walpole nothing. For Walpole in the bottom of the second inning, they will have the third baseman, Nick Fimiletti. Designated hitter Will Blakely, and left fielder Zach Oles coming up against Brian Foley. First pitch on its way to Fimiletti. It's a strike. Check swing, but he went through with it. 2 strikes. Ball outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Up high, evens the count at 22. 2-2 delivery on its way. Off the catcher's glove, full count. Swing and a miss by Familetti. Got fooled on that pitch. One down for Walpole in the second, and it brings up the designated hitter, Will Blakely. Swing and a miss, strike one. Line drive, base hit into center field. Nice easy swing on that. And Walpole gets its first hit of the game. Brings up the left fielder, Zach Oles. There's a ball. Blakely takes a couple of steps off first. Foul back against the screen. Ball and a strike. Foley's 1-1 delivery. Strike at the knees. Foley sends it to the plate. Fly ball to right field. Two down now for Walpole. And it brings up the number 7 hitter, second baseman, Jake Preto. Ball. Ground line drive into left field for a base hit. Walpole with 2 runners on, including Will Blakely in scoring position at second base, and it brings up the right fielder, Jack Walsh. Grounded foul down the third base side. Ground ball into left field, a base hit. They're waving Blakely alone. And he scores to tie the game. And we've got a tie ball game here at Eldraka Field, 1-1. As Jack Walsh comes through with a base hit to left and an RBI. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, center fielder Jason Finkelstein. Runners at first and second still for Walpole. There's a ground line drive into right field, a base hit. And Walpole comes through. Finkelstein, first pitch hitting. Singles sending Walsh to third and scoring Preto. Walpole takes the lead 2-1 here. 3 straight base hits for the orange and blue. Blue Thunder is beginning to roll across the field, rebelling against the Wildcats. Brings up the top of the order for Walpole. Catcher Corey Kilroy. Strike called. Strike 2 called. Walpole with runners at the corners. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Count remains 0-2. Foul back out of play. Count remains 0-2 as Kilroy hanging tough in there. Walpole with 3 straight hits this inning. 4 overall in the inning. Foul back out of play. Kilroy definitely making Foley work. 3 straight foul balls. Corey steps back into the box. Foley's 2-strike pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. Gets it over to first, and the side is retired. But Walpole came up with 2 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on base. At the end of 2 innings now, Walpole leads 2-1. We head into the top of the 3rd inning. The first 2 innings, Sam Donovan has thrown 33 pitches for Walpole, 20 of which have been strikes. His counterpart, Brian Foley, has thrown 29, 22 of which have been strikes. Donovan will face Shea Donovan, his namesake. Shea singled to right, scored the Milton goal. Actually, his pinch runner, Jack Finnegan, scored the only run of Milton's tally so far. Designated hitter Charlie Walker and center fielder Colin Hoey. And Shea Donovan steps into the box. Timeout call because a ball from the JV game came into the playing field in left field. Sam Donovan's pitch is a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Strike called. Ball down low, 2-1. High and away, 3-0, 3-1. And ball 4. So Milton gets the leadoff runner on for the second straight inning. Brings up the designated hitter Charlie Walker, who walked his first time up. Jack Finnegan once again coming out to pinch run for Shea Donovan. Ball up high, nice grab by Kilroy. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Kilroy keeps it in front of him. 2-0. Donovan comes to the set. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Strike call, 3-1. Donovan looks in, the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So Milton has 2 runners on now, both on walks. And it brings up the center fielder, cleanup hitter Colin Hoey, flied out to left in the first inning. Coach Costello out talking to Donovan, trying to settle him down a little bit. And that will be it for Sam. So Sam goes 2 innings, gave up 3 hits. He had 1 strikeout and 3 walks. He's responsible for the 2 runners on base. He is replaced by Matt Bianculli. Matt is also a left-hander. Matt has done a superb job coming in out of the bullpen this year for Walpole. All right, stepping into the batter's box for Milton is the cleanup hitter, center fielder Colin Hoey. Drops a bunt down the third baseline, and he beats it out for a base hit. And that loads the bases for the Wildcats. He takes a strike at Graham O'Donnell. O'Donnell singled to left his first time up. Strike two. Outside a ball, 1-2. Fouls it off at the plate. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate. 1 down, a big out for Walpole. Brings up the third baseman, Jimmy Fallon. He flied out to right his first time up. 1 out, bases loaded. Top of the third inning here. Here's a ball. Walpole on top, 2-1. Strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Strike 2. One-two pitch. Ground ball to third. Bobbles it over to first. Safe. Milton ties it up here. That will go as an error because Familetti booted it. Almost got the throw over in time, but still booted it. So brings up the right fielder Greg Domino, who singled to center his first time up. Bases still loaded for Milton. Strike called. Ball game tied once again, 2-2. Swing and a miss. 0-2. There's a ball inside, 1-2. Little number back to first, over to first. Double play, heads up play, line drive to Bianculli. He fires over to Familetti for the putout. But Milton comes up with a run. on one hit. There was one Walpole error, two men left on base, and at the end of 2.5 innings of play, we're tied 2-2. So the final line on Donovan, he went 2+ innings. He gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 1. And as the game is tied, he will not be in the decision. All right, for Walpole, it brings up the shortstop, Max Martin. Grounded to second his first time at bat. Ball down low. Strike 1-1. Strike. Ball on 2 strikes. Ball down low, 22. Line drive in a right field. It bounces in for the base hit. Martin comes up with a base hit to right. Leadoff man on for Walpole for the first time. Brings up the first baseman, Luke Jenowicz, who fly to center his first time up. Strike. Foley looks back, throws over to keep Martin close. There's a ball. 1-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Underhands it over to first. 1 down. But Martin is able to scamper down to second base. So Walpole with a runner in scoring position, 1 out. And it brings up the cleanup hitter, third baseman Nick Familetti. There's a ball up high. Good pickoff move by Foley. Almost caught Martin going the wrong way, but he was able to dive in under shortstop Owen McHugh's tag attempt. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Two balls and a strike. Two one pitch. It's ground ball up the middle, a base hit. Gets by and coming along to into score will be Max Martin as Familetti comes through with a ground single up the middle, putting Walpole on top, 3-2. And it brings up the designated hitter, Will Blakely, who singled to center his first time up and scored Walpole's first run. Takes a strike. Ball down low, 1-1. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes. Strike three called at the corner. Two down for Walpole. And it brings up the center left fielder, Zach Oles. Zach flied to right his first time up. So Walpole is two down, a runner, one run in, and a runner on first. Here's a ball. Foley looks in for his sign. Looks Familetti back to first. The pitch. Grounded. Foul. Down the third baseline. One ball, one strike. Ground ball to shot. Up with a long throw to first. He gets it for the out. And the side is retired. But Walpole comes up with a run on two hits. There were no errors and one left on base. At the end of three complete, Walpole has 3 runs on 6 hits. They have committed 1 error and left 3 on base. Milton has 2 runs on 4 hits. They have played errorless ball, and they have left 5 men on base. Like we said, Sam Donovan started, went 2+ innings. Gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, walked 3, struck out 1. Matt Bianculli came in to replace him and is in for his second inning of relief. He so far has given up or hit 1 hit with a strikeout. And he will face, in the 4th inning, the second baseman, Ryan Kelly, who dropped down a bunt, but then ran into it and was called out on the play. 2 unassisted if you're keeping score. Being Cooley threw 13 pitches in his stint last inning, 10 of which were strikes. Through 3 innings, Brian Foley for Milton has thrown 48 pitches, 34 for strikes. Strike called to Kelly. Up high, a ball, 1-1. Ball 2 in the dirt, 2-1. Up high, 3-1. Strike, full count. Payoff pitch on its way, swing and a miss. 1 down. Ball 1 to Olivieri, the left fielder. He took a call, third strike his first time up. Pops it up, foul. And it's put away by Janowicz. 2 down. Brings up the top of the order. Shortstop Owen McHugh grounded to short and flied to right. 2 down. Nobody on for Milton. Strike called. There's a ball outside. 1-1. Ground ball to shot. Martin over to first. Got him by a spit. For Milton, they go up, 3 down in the 4th. At the end of 3.5 innings of play, the scores Walpole 3, Milton 2. For Walpole in the bottom of the 4th inning, they will have second baseman Jake Pretto, right fielder Jack Walsh, and center fielder Jason Finkelstein, the bottom of the order. Through 3 innings, Brian Foley has thrown 48 pitches, 34 for strikes. His first pitch of the inning is a strike. Ball, 1-1. Fly ball down the left field line, beyond the reach of left fielder Marcus Olivieri. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul back out of play. Count remains 1-2. Jake singled to left his first time and scored Walpole's second run. He came around on a base hit by Jason Finkelstein. Fouls it down the first baseline. Hanging tough at 1-2. Here's a line shot to center. Center fielder backs up a few steps, puts it away for the out. One down, and it brings up right fielder Jack Walsh. Walsh singled to left and drove in Walpole's first run of the game, Will Blakely. Strike called. Ball, 1-1. Foley's 1-1 pitch on its way. Time called as Walsh steps out of the box. The 1-1 pitch. High, 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. The 3-1 delivery to Walsh. He takes a strike, full count. Foley's payoff delivery on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now for Walpole in the bottom of the 4th. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Jason Finkelstein. He singled to right his first time up, driving in Preto with Walpole's second run of the game. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball down low, 2-1. Ball 3, 3-1. Catcher Corey Kilroy in the on-deck circle for the Blue Thunder. Strike, full count again. Finkelstein calls times and steps out of the box. He's back in again. Strike 3 at the knees. Walpole has 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. At the end of 4 innings of play, the score remains Walpole 3, Milton 2. Son of a bitch. All right, we're back here for 5th inning action. First pitch is fouled off by Shea Donovan. Ground ball into left field down the line. Scooped up by Oles. He gets it back into Martin. And Milton, for the 3rd time, has the leadoff runner on. Once again, Jack Finnegan comes in to pinch run. And it brings up the designated hitter, Charlie Walker. He's walked twice. Ironically, his name Walker, and he's walking. Takes a strike. Finnegan has scored both runs for Milton as a pinch runner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Strike 2. 0-2 for Walker. Foul back. Count remains 0-2. Ben Cooley looks in for his sign. He gets it. Comes to the set. The pitch. Fly ball to right center field. Walsh there for the catch. 1 down. Brings up the center fielder, Colin Hoey. Hoey is 1 for 2. Singled down the 3rd baseline. Stolen base for Finnegan, and a ball on the pitch. Milton gets a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Foul pop out of play. One and one the count on Hoey. Strike called. 1-2. Warm-up action for Milton. Charlie Walker, the designated hitter, is warming up. Ground ball. Over to first. Error on that play. As Prado booted it, was able to pick it up and almost got the throw over in time to Jenowitz, but not quite. So Milton has runners on first and second, 1 out. The first baseman Graham O'Donnell up. He singled to left in the first inning to knock in their first run of the game and took a called third strike his next time up. Popped up to the infield. Foul ball. Janowitz is there. Puts it away for the out. 2 down now. And it brings up the third baseman, Jimmy Fallon. Fly to right, reached on an error. Runners on first and second, 2 down for Milton. Strike called. The 0-1 pitch to Fallon. Ground ball to shot. Over to first. Not in time. Good wheels by Fallon going down the line. Loads the bases for the Wildcats. 2 outs, and it brings up the right fielder, Greg Domino. Single to center in the second, line back to the mound into a double play in the third. Pitch is foul back out of play. Oh, and 1 the count. Check swing, held up in time, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery by Bianculli on its way. Line drive to center field. Over there in time is Finkelstein, and he puts it away for the third out. For Milton, they had no runs, 2 hits. There was a Walpole error. 3 men left on base. And at the end of 4.5 innings of play, Walpole continues to hold his slim 3-2 lead. As we head into the bottom of the 5th inning, Walpole will have the top of the lineup coming up. Corey Kilroy, Max Martin, and Luke Jenowicz. Corey's grounded out twice to the infield. There's a fly ball to center. It goes back, and puts it away. 1 down. Brings up Martin, the shortstop. Max is 1 for 2, scored a run. Takes a strike. He singled to right and scored the go-ahead run right now. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Up high, a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2-2. Foley's 2-2 pitch will be on its way once Martin steps back into the batter's box, which he does now. Foley's still looking in. Here's his 2-2 delivery. Check swing and up high and inside. Full count. Payoff delivery on its way. Hit him on the head. So Walpole gets a runner on with 1 out. Brings up first baseman Luke Jenowicz. Luke looking for his first hit of the game. Ball 1. Ball 2, 2-0. Throw over to first. Martin dives back in. up high, 3-0. Ball 4. 2 runners on for Walpole. It looks like Foley will be out as Foley comes out. So he goes 4 1/3 innings. Four strikeouts. One walk. He has given up 6 hits so far, and he hit a batter. He's responsible for the 2 runners on base for Walpole. And in comes Charlie Walker. And the first batter Walker will face is third baseman Nick Familetti. Familetti singled to center, knocking in the go-ahead run at this point, and struck out. Walpole with 2 runners on, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Well, it gets away from the catcher. The runners will advance. So Walpole with 2 runners in scoring position now. Two ducks out there for Familetti. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Strike called. Ball, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball back to the mound. They've got him caught. Throws to 1 to 5 to 2. 1 to 5 to 2. So Familetti kept right on running, goes all the way down to Second, Janowitz is perched at third, and it brings up the designated hitter Will Blakely. Will 1 for 2, scored a run. 2 down now, 2 on for Walpole, 2 in scoring position. Ball 1. Walker's pitch is popped up. Right fielder, second baseman going out, and the right fielder puts it away for the out. Walpole threatens but can't get anybody in. They had no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. At the end of 5 complete, Walpole has 3 runs on 7 hits. They have committed 2 errors and left 5 on base. Milton has 2 runs on 6 hits. They have committed no errors and left 8 on base. Both starting pitchers are out of the game at this point. So the final line on Brian Foley, the Milton starter, he went 4 in the 3rd innings, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits, struck out 4, walked 1, hit a batter. Charlie Walker came in and retired the 2 run batters he faced to get out of the inning. Walpole starter Sam Donovan went 2 innings, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 3 walks. Matt Bianculli has been in for 3 innings and has given up no runs on 3 hits. All right, we go to the 6th inning. For Milton, they will have the second baseman, Ryan Kelly, 0 for 2. Pops it up. Janowicz coming in. Puts it away for the out. And brings up the number 9 hitter, Marcus Olivieri. He is 0 for 2. Ball 1. Ball 2. Strike call. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. Bianculli's 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count. It's a fly ball to center. Finkelstein drifts over and puts the ball away. 2 down in the 6th. And it brings up the top of the order. Shortstop Owen McHugh, 0 for 3 so far. Line drive, base hit into center field. First ball hitting. And brings up the catcher, Shea Donovan. Shea is 2 for 2 officially with a walk. Scored twice. Actually, his pinch runner, Jack Finnegan, has scored both those runs, both of Milton's runs. 2 out. Runner on first. Top of the 6th inning. Coach Costello calls timeout. Heads out to talk to Bean Cooley, along with Kilroy, his battery mate. They're happy with what they discussed. Coach Costello goes off the field. And Donovan steps back into the plate, to the batter's box. There's a ball strike called. Popped up to the infield. And Preto grabs it in foul territory for the out. For Milton, they had no runs. They had 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base after 5.5 innings of play. Walpole clinging to a 3-2 advantage. Through his 4 innings on the mound, Bianculli has thrown 51 pitches, 38 for strikes. Charlie Walker back in for his first full inning of relief. And he will face Zach Oles, Jake Preto, and Jack Walsh in the Walpole lineup. 6, 7, and 8 batters. All right, Oles 0 for 2. Looking for his first hit of the game. He takes a strike. The 0-1 delivery from Walker. Ball inside, 1-1. Ground ball fouled on the third baseline. A ball and 2 strikes. Walker looks in. He gets his sign. Goes to his delivery. Strike 3 called. Okay, it brings up the second baseman, Jake Preto. Jake singled in the second and scored Walpole's second run of the game. Flied out to center his last time up. Strike called. Slow roller down the first baseline. Pitcher misses it. Walker picked it up and had nothing to do. Goes as a base hit for Prado. And it brings up the right fielder, Jack Walsh. Jack singled in the second and struck out in the fourth. So Walpole with 1 out, 1 on in the bottom of the sixth, holding a 3-2 lead. There's a ball in the dirt. Ball 2 gets by him. And Prado scampers down to second base. Walpole with another runner in scoring position here. 1 out. 2-0 count to Walsh. It's ground ball to second. Long throw to first. He gets him. But Prado goes over to third, 90 feet away for Walpole. 2 down. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Jason Finkelstein. Jason 1 for 2 with an RBI. Strike called. Ball 1-1. Prado leads away from third. Strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Walker looks in for the sign. Comes to the stretch. And Finkelstein steps out of the box. He's back in. The 1-2 pitch on its way. Up high, 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. Up high, 3-2. Full count for Finkelstein. Strike three called at the knees. Walpole, no runs, one hit, no errors, one left on base. At the end of six complete, the score remains Walpole 3, Milton 2. So we go to the last chance for Milton here in the seventh inning. They will have the meat of their order up. 3, 4, 5. Charlie Walker, Colin Hoey, and Graham O'Donnell against Matt Bianculli. Matt's in his fifth inning of relief. He's thrown 51 pitches, 38 for strikes. He has two strikeouts and no walks. Walker comes to the plate. He had started the game as the designated hitter. He's in now as the pitcher, so a chance to help his own cause. He walked his first two times up, flat out to right the next time. Ball. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. Bianculli's 1-2 pitch. Ground a shot. Martin up with it. Fires over to first. He got him. 1 down. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Colin Hoey. He is 1 for 3. A single in the third inning. Reached on an error in the fifth inning. Bianculli's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Inside, almost hit him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matt looks in. Here's his pitch. Ground ball to third. Familetti up with it. Fires over to first. 2 down. And it brings up the first baseman, Graham O'Donnell. O'Donnell is 1 for 3. Drove in Milton's first run of the game in the first inning with a base hit to left. He's been hitless since then. Ball 1. Milton down to its last out in this very crucial Herget Division game. Strike 1, 1-1. ball. 2 balls and a strike. Van Cooley's 2-1 delivery. Fly ball to center field. Finkelstein coming in. That's it. Walpole wins it. Walpole with a little bit of revenge here in this game. All right, we'll come to final. Let's see, Walpole wins it. They scored 2 runs, trailing 1-0. They scored 2 runs, actually trailing, 1-0. They scored twice in the second inning after an out. Will Blakely singled to center. There was another out. Then Jake Preto, Jack Walsh, and Jason Finkelstein all singled to drive in the 2 runs, with Finkelstein and Walsh getting the RBIs. The actual winning, Milton tied it up in the top of the third, but Walpole came back in the bottom of the third. Max Martin opened the inning with a base hit to right. With 1 out, he came around after going to second on a fielder's choice. He came around on Nick Familetti's base hit to center field, and that was the scoring. The winning pitcher is Matt Bianculli. He went 5 innings, gave up no runs on 3 hits, on 4 hits. Let's see, no runs on 4 hits. He had 2 strikeouts, and I don't think he walked a batter. No, he didn't walk a batter either. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He threw 62 pitches, 45 for strikes to get the victory. So that boosts Walpole to 8-3 now. Milton loses for the second straight time, drops to 9-2. They remain in first place in the Herget, but Walpole moves within a game of them in second place in the Herget. So we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School varsity baseball action. Once again, your final score from Eldracker Field: Walpole 3, Milton 2.